Hello, good morning. Today I am going to giving uh, today I am going to give introduction to cloud computing. These subjects come under in the seventh semester, and this is an important subject for the every student how to use the cloud and how cloud is going to be used in nowadays. Okay, this is given by me. First, I am introducing myself that I am Amit Kumar, assistant professor from IT department. So in this presentation or in this content, I am going to deliver what is cloud computing, the introduction of cloud computing, definition of cloud, evolution of cloud, and cloud characteristics. Okay, these four topics today I am going to cover it. Now, this is the basic definition of cloud computing, what we can say that. But nowadays, how we are doing to how we are going to be know that what is cloud computing. Cloud computing is the delivery of computing services like servers, storage, and moreover the internet. The companies that offers these company services are called cloud providers. And I am going to be saying that cloud means, we can say that on demand online service which provided by the servers, on demand services. ठीक है? This word on demand services, it means how much you are demanding from the cloud providers. So they are servicing you the services from the server, storage, and all the things via internet. Okay, this is known as the cloud computing. But the proper definition, as for the bookish, it's given by the Rajkumar Bhuya. So I will tell you later in the further slide what is the definition of cloud computing. But in a general word, we can say that cloud computing is the delivery of computing services like server, storage, and moreover into the internet. The companies that offers these computing services are called cloud providers. Means these cloud providers are the companies which provide the clouds like Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Paytm, Tencent. These are some are the companies which are the cloud providers. Okay, they provide the clouds to use as their services in the SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS. Okay, these are the services. These are the cloud providers which provides you for the cloud, and you can use on demand services which the user wants. Next, cloud computing is usually classified on the basis of location and or on the service that the cloud is offering. It's the cloud computing is having the more impact is that if the internet speed is good and the location is good, then it provide more services, because in the metropolitan cities and very big cities they provide too much, but they will also provide in the many of the locations they will provide, and they provide all over the world, but the internet speeds suffers all these cloud services. Means on demand delivery, as I have told you in the before, means on demand delivery of IT resources via the internet with pay as you go pricing. It provides a solution of IT infrastructure in low cost. Means whatever you want to use on demand services, you have to pay to the companies. So you are paying for the price, you are paying for the space pricing, that how much you are going to use. Like I am going to give you examples of cloud providers as I have given, and what are the services they are providing. Like Amazon provide you the Amazon, Flipkarts, and all these Microsoft provide Azure, and all these Google provide your Google photos, mails, and all these. Tencent provide you the BGMI game which you have. Paytm provides you the Paytm app. So these are the cloud providers, and these are the companies which you have used. This, like the Marriott International Hotels, they are provided by the Microsofts, and all these many of the companies use the cloud providers. Many not, but most of the companies and all over the world of the companies are using the cloud. For any provider, they are taking the space from any providers, but they are using that one. Now, based on the location, we are classifying cloud as a public, private, hybrid, and community cloud. Okay, so we can say that these four are the deployment model. Okay, deployment model. Okay, deployment model of the cloud. Public cloud, which provides the cloud in the public manner. I will give the example also. I will explain the public private hybrid community. Public cloud means, if the Google, when you are searching anything in the Google, okay, that is in the public cloud. Private cloud, if someone has the space and someone has took the space from the Google, like I can say any organization which took the private cloud, means they have took the space and they are using, like the companies, they are using the private cloud. Hybrid cloud, like the companies which are interact with the colleges, like they are providing some applications to the colleges and the colleges are going to be used. So that is the public with the private, means as a student you are using as your AKGC ID, that is comes and that's come under the Gmail, but some space have taken by the AKGC. So this is the hybrid cloud, because they have given you that one. And the community cloud means when two or more organizations are connected with that cloud, like if AKGC is connected with the ABS and all this, like AKTU is a community cloud, because all the colleges are connected with that one. So they have took the space from the cloud providers and they are using that one. Like this is a public cloud which you are using all over the world. Private means you have took the some private space from the providers. Hybrid means public and private. Okay, and community, two communities which are going to be use same cloud. Okay, this is the deployment model of the cloud, as we are saying that this is based on the cloud location. Now we are going for the types. What are the cloud types? These are the public cloud, as I have told you before there. So I am going to be tell about what is, depending on the type of data you are working with, you all want the compare public, private and hybrid cloud in the term of different level of security and management required. So this is the public cloud, means whole computing infrastructure is located on the premises of a cloud computing company that offer a cloud services. Private, hosting all your computing infrastructure yourself and it is not shared. The security and control level is highest when they are using the private. This is the most important line for the private cloud. That's why this is in private. Okay, hybrid cloud, using both private and public cloud depending on their purpose. You host your most important application on your own server to keep them and more secure, and the secondary application elsewhere. As I have told you examples of the hybrid cloud. Community cloud is the shared between the organization with the common goals and that fit into a specified community, like professional community, geographical community, etc. These are comes under the community cloud. So as we have seen, what is the difference between public, private, hybrid and the community cloud? These are the deployment models of the cloud. As we are saying in this subject, we are saying that deployment model of the cloud, but these are the types also of the cloud. Next, this is the service, cloud service, types of cloud services: IaaS, PaaS and SaaS and FaaS. IaaS means, this we can say as infrastructure as a service. Okay, as we are going through the further slides, what are the cloud computing services? So it comes falls under the four categories: IaaS, PaaS and SaaS. Function as as you have know the full form of all one, like infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service and function as a service. These are these are called the cloud computing stack, because this builds under one another, because IaaS provide you all the space and PaaS provides you the platform which you have to going to be do, and the software as a service which you can do as a software, as we are going through the basics, and I will give you the examples of the IaaS, PaaS and SaaS. IaaS is the most basic category of the cloud computing services that allow you rent IT infrastructure, servers or virtual machines from a cloud providers on a pay you go through basic. Okay, this provides you only the space, cloud space, that you have to work on it. What you are going to be do, they doesn't matter, that company doesn't matter, they only provide you the space. Like I am giving the examples of these four, as you are a student, so I am going to be example for this college. As you are reading, as you are the college has provided you a classroom. You can imagine that the classroom, the whole classroom is empty. If you can imagine, the whole classroom is going to be empty, and you can create anything, cafeteria, that video recordings and all this, you can create anything in this space. So this is the IaaS services. You can create anything. The company, the provider does not want to know what you are going to, they only want the terms and conditions, what you are going to be do. That's it. Okay. Platform as a services refers to the supply on demand environment for the developing, testing, delivering and managing software application. It is designed to quickly create web or mobile apps without worrying about setting up or managing the underlying infrastructure of servers, storage, networks and database needed for development. This is the bookish language, and the PaaS services provides you that the empty class, as the college has thought that this space should be the classroom. So they have created the classrooms in the every department. So that is the PaaS services, and they have to manage that one. So PaaS services is the intermediate between the SaaS services and the infrastructure services. Means it is the mediator between the SaaS and infrastructure, so IaaS. So PaaS services has most work for the cloud. They have to manage the space, they have to manage the terms and conditions, they have to do this, they have to do this, like the PaaS services have to do all this with security. Means PaaS services provide you the security also. As this, as you are a student, you can imagine that classrooms, that the classroom which PaaS services has created, and each seats are the software as a service, and you guys are the functions of all this. Okay, function as a services. So this is the example classrooms to sitting, and for the for PaaS services they have to create all this. So in the classroom, you have to give the bench, duster, chalk, board, all this etc. All these equipments are provided by the PaaS services. Like this, these are not provided, but this is the example. So PaaS services provides you all the environments, all the developing part, all the testing part, and they have to manage this one also. The most, and the cloud service, in the cloud, most of the jobs are in this platform, PaaS as a services. Next, software as a services is a method for delivering software applications over the internet as per demand and the subscription basis. SaaS helps you host and manage the software application and underlying infrastructure and handle any maintenance. Means they have provided you the software, you can use it, and you can use the space of the the cloud, and you do it. Like in your mobile applications, there are most of the applications which are using this. Most of them are the SaaS, software as a service, and they are using the cloud providers through the PaaS services. Function as a services, it adds into that one in the PaaS services, that the functions are, you are doing they have to handle how they are going to be handled in the virtual servers, applications, how they are running, uploading, and all this they are doing in the fast services. And the fast applications consume no IaaS resources until an event occur, reducing pay as per fees. Why cloud computing? Because in actually small as well as some large IT companies follows the traditional method to provide IT infrastructure. That means any IT company, we need server room. That is in the basic need of IT companies. That's why we are using for the cloud. In a server room, there should be a database server, mail server, networking, firewalls, routers, modems, switches, query per second, means how much query are going to be asked from the server and how much query are going to be handled by the server, configuration system, high internet speeds, and maintenance engineer. So these all things are provided by the cloud providers, and this is providing by the IT companies for using the cloud. To establish such IT infrastructure, we need to spend lots of money to overcome all these problems, and to reduce the IT infrastructure cost, cloud computing comes into existence, because this all are, if we are using this one, in a virtual method, then it comes the log cost, and you can every consumer can use the cloud, and IT company can use also. That's why the cloud computing has been evolved. Now, uh, in the previous, without cloud computing how it has been, and with cloud computing how it, without cloud computing, workload A has the software, hardware, storage and networking, and workload B has software, hardware, storage and networking, and they have the service management. They all are doing this one. But with cloud computing, they have the storage of this one, and what you are going to be do, nothing would be there. Nothing would be there. What you are going to be use, you can use. As you have paid for the as you have paid for that cloud, you can use anything. Software has to be virtualized, hardware has to be virtualized, storage has to be virtualized, network has to be virtualized. All things are virtualized manner. So you can manage with this one: automatic service management, standardized service, location independent, rapid scalability, and self services. Now, according to book, the definition of cloud, according to Rajkumar Bhuya, cloud is a parallel and distributed computing system consisting of a collection of interconnected and virtualized computers that are dynamically provisioned and presented as one or more unified computing resources based on service level agreements established through negotiation between the service provider and consumer. According to Vakrubro, clouds are a very large pool of easily usable and accessible virtualized resources such as hardware developer platforms or the services. These resources can be dynamically reconfigured to adjust to a variable load, allowing also for an optimum resource utilization. This pool of resources is typically exploited by a pay-per-use model in which guarantees are offered to the infrastructure provider. Means the customer, means this service level agreement, all the cloud providers have to sign by the PaaS services, the IT companies. And as you are buying for the cloud space, you have to sign the service level agreements. This is the history of cloud. First, for the history of the cloud, means first it has been the distributed system, then it has been the mainframe, then cluster, grid, virtualization, web 2.0, utility, then mobile computing. So this is the history of that one. And after 2007 plus, cloud has been came, cloud computing has came, and this gives us from 1950s to 1960s. These are the histories of cloud. So root of the clouds are hardware, internet technology, distributed computing, and system management. In the hardware, how we have to going to be virtualized in the many more methods. Internet, how the web services are going to be do. Web oriented architecture, SOA 2.0, web 2.0, SOA, how is SOA is going to be used. Okay, distributed computing means how many clusters are going to be used, how many grids are going to be used. So this comes under how the network is going to be using in the distributed system, how routers is going to be used, how switch is going to be used to without losing our data. So these are the roots of the cloud computing, and these roots provides us a best services in this world right now. Now, what are the characteristics of cloud computing? Agility means work in a distributed computing environment. It shares resources among users and work very fast. High availability and reliability. Availability of servers is high and more reliable because chances of infrastructure failure are minimum. Okay, high scalability, on-demand provisioning. This I am telling in last minutes also. All this means on demand. Okay, multi-sharing, which helps the cloud computing multiple users and applications can work more efficiently with the cost reduction. Means if we are using our cloud with the minimum cost, then it's good for me, no? It's good for me. So these are the characteristics. Fifth, device and location independence. If you are using your cloud, then you can use from anywhere in the country or in the world, and the devices are independent because you can use from PC also, mobile also, or anything. You can use that cloud. As I am giving an example, you can use your Google Photos from the laptop also and in the mobile also. So this is device independent, and your location would be changed. So these are the maintenance of cloud computing are easier because we need to install each user's computer and can be accessed from the different places. So it reduces the cost also. Okay, so it is the last low cost and service in pay per use mode, means APIs are providing the user so that they can access services on the cloud by using API and pay per charge. Means if you are going to be use the cloud, you have to pay. Okay, now these are the topics from the unit 1, as why cloud, what are the services of cloud, what are the types of cloud, okay, why cloud computing. So these topics as I have covered from the today's lecture. So thank you.